Well, hello YouTubers, and welcome back to the channel. Here we are on a forgotten treasure, back on the monkey, off for a little ride. So let's jump on and we'll get caught up with what's going on. Well, greetings everyone and welcome back to the channel. I've decided today will be a bit of a soul nourishing day. So here we are on the monkey in the depths of winter. Today's the 13th of December, I think it is. Yeah. Back to work tomorrow for 2 weeks, so the joys. Anyway, oh hello mister. So I thought we'll get out on the monkey, as it's probably been more of a winter bike than anything else, to be honest. I don't tend to ride it much in the summer because the bigger bikes come out to play. Don't know why that is, just yeah, they just take precedence normally in the better weather. So I guess it's a monkey and channel update really, I suppose. Monkey's now done 2,000 miles. Still going strong, no issues to report whatsoever. It just doesn't get used as much as it probably should do. The weather's not been that great the last 2 weeks, to be honest. It's been pretty icy, been sub-zero temperatures, ice all over the drive, and to be honest it's just not been worth it. Today's a bit milder, I think it's about 5 degrees or so, so we're here with the Risha gloves. They've been great. I wouldn't say they're actually, after a long-term ownership, I can now say they're probably not as warm as the Hoverbar gloves that I've got, the two-fingered jobbies. Yeah, I don't really know why. They're not bad, but I wouldn't say they're any warmer than those. But I've gone for the heated grips today, so we're on 70%. Yeah. 70% warmth, which I think will be more than ample. Probably too warm, to be honest. My hands are pretty toasty. It's not overly cold today. Still, I bought this as a bit of a winter bike, and that's what we'll be doing. There's Jam. Good old Jam. I don't know if that is his name. Speaking of Jim, we went to see Jim Smith, the farmer comedian guy.
Neeps are tough, and life is tough. Therefore, life is neeps.
Nice. Yes. Went to see Jim Smith in Aberdeen Music Hall. Really good, very funny, even if you're not a farmer or a tutor. That's generally someone that lives out in the Shire, out in the middle of nowhere, out in the country. But really funny, really funny, definitely worthwhile going to see. So thoroughly recommended for anyone that's not seen him or thinking about seeing him. I suspect, given that a lot of my followers are actually in America, but yeah. So happy holidays to all my American followers. Your constant support and viewing of this channel is much appreciated as we progress through the excessive heights of 1,300 subscribers and counting. It still blows me away, to be honest, but it is truly appreciated. Says Benny. That bit up there is called Mither Tap, being because it looks like a lady's boob. I have to just watch what I say on this channel because my kids do watch it. So, but yeah, as you can see, it looks like a boob. with a nipple at the very top, obviously, unless you know nipples at other places. But actually, speaking of which, I actually went to college with a lad that had 3 nipples. But there you go. That's I bet I never thought I'd be talking about that today. Oh, the random stuff that you come out with. Yeah, that's a special name for that. So that Chandler out of Friends, I think he had Matt LeBlanc, God rest him. He, yeah, didn't he have a 3rd nipple?
You have a 3rd nipple?
Whip it out, whip it out!
Yeah.
Anyway, random quotes of the day. So there we go, that's better here. Near the tap right at the top there. It's about an hour and a half's walk to get to the top. An hour, thereabouts. Very pleasant. Nice pleasant walk. Some good mountain bike trails around there. So anyway, there you are. So if you're ever in the depths of Aberdeenshire, by all means come and have a visit. It was a bit squirrely around there. Yeah, it's just on the V2 rubber on the Monkey. It's fine. You know, for this sort of riding, 50 mile an hour, it's fine. I can't really complain too much about it. Polished tarmac, they're not great on, but then what tyres are great on polished tarmac? Let's be honest, especially over banding, any of that. I don't know a tyre that's any good on that sort of stuff. Yeah, Pirelli Diablo Supercoursers on the Street Triple for one were, yeah, lethal to say the least. But there, those tyres, as you'll see in the other video, that I did on that, those tyres are right in the wet, but they're not really wet around the tyres, are they? But they serve a purpose of being round and getting you from A to B. But obviously there are better rain tyres out there. So yeah, back to the Monkey. This V2 rubber, I find it all right for what I use the Monkey for. You know, you're not going to break any land speed records on this bike anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I have to say, I wasn't too sure whether to do a separate video or not, but as I'm just waffling and just speaking about stuff as we go, Helmet Head has kindly mentioned about doing something for charity, and I've been thinking about doing something for charity myself for quite some time, since losing Dad, which will be 4 years. It's actually 4 years in April next year, 2024. So what better timing actually? So you'll notice from his channel he's promoting doing a ride for charity, mate. So on that basis, if you don't know what that reference is, it's in reference to, I think it's Paul Whitehouse, Mary Whitehouse experience, is it? Yeah, it's all for charity, mate.
Those begging and grovelling for cash type things.
That's where that reference comes from. So the Monkey has been totally fine, no real issues with it at all. The biggest bugbear of mine is the chain. I do need to change the chain. I need to replace that because it's rubbish. It makes the bike go forward, which is a bonus, but I'll be honest, it stretches like you wouldn't believe. Every time I go out on this bike, it comes back looser than it was when I went out, and I've adjusted it, and I have to adjust it every probably 80 miles, 100 miles, and I'm not too sure how much longer it's actually got. But so yeah, it needs a new chain. Seems to be keeping okay with a bit of maintenance, but it just, yeah, every time you go out it needs adjusting again. So and the 60 newton meters on the rear axle, yeah, it's not like the rear axle's moving backwards and forwards, it's just change stretch, which is getting on my blooming nerves, to be honest. Yeah, these heat grips are too warm now. Yeah. Oh yeah, ABS lights flashing because I've got a different sprocket on the rear. Just helps take fifth a bit more. So yeah, this charity ride, I'll cover a bit more of that in the in another video. But yeah, I've been thinking about changing the Monkey for a maxi scooter for that, but I don't know. Come on, Sid, back up, mate. Watch me going. Heading across to a buoy and see my mate. I don't know whether he's going to be there or not, but we'll soon find out. If not, then it's just been a nice little journey out in the Monkey. Bit of nourishment for the soul. This guy's going to be in front of me all the way there, isn't he? So yeah, this is Aberdeenshire in the depths of winter. So see Yo Ken, who I follow on YouTube. So shout out to him. He's got a Cosmic Yellow Street Triple RS, the same as myself. Yeah, luckily. Oh, okay, we go past me. Thank you. Very fortunate to be able to get out on his bike when it's just a little bit warmer. I think he said in his last video it's like 60, 70 degrees Fahrenheit. So all right for some. That's all I can say. And Rice Rocketeer is another one. He's got another. He's another man with a 765 RS in New York, I believe he is. So we'll just see how long this camera lasts for, given the fact that these batteries aren't known for being great in the colder weather. So a good thing about the top box in the back of this bike is the keeps all the muck and rubbish off your back. It does look better with a slightly smaller plate and without the massive sail on the back, but at detriment to weather protection and all that. But hey, so be it. It's worth it, man. So yeah, 2,000 in the monkey, and yeah, so far so good. It's potentially under threat for getting changed or something else, but with the new upcoming project. But I don't know. I'll kind of attach this little bike. Done a lot with this bike. It's been up to John O'Groats and back twice. So, and it is just so much fun to ride. Ooh, gravel. And days like today, you don't need power. It's just nice to get out. It's just nice to get out. The bike has been totally covered in ACF 50. Sprayed the header and all underneath the mud guards, all that, because the mud guards are susceptible to going to corroding. I've seen a lot of people actually paint the underneath the mud guard, which actually isn't such a bad idea, I've got to say. So yeah, other than the new chain, we're all good with this. I'd still like to fit braided lines to it at some stage, if I keep it, which I do think I will. I'd like to keep it and maybe get something else as well as. So we'll see. So I might have to get some fuel. Come on, make it to a Boyne, I think. I think we've got enough to get to a Boyne. That's one thing about this fuel gauge, is that with 2 blobs left, you start getting a bit of range anxiety, but it's actually pretty good on fuel. 120 miles or so. So I did put a bigger sprocket on the back of this, and I've been running it for quite some time now, just to try and hold a bit more of 5th gear, to be honest. But I don't know, I'm an iron about whether to just put it back to standard, to be fair. It kind of makes 5th gear a bit redundant on the standard gearing. But as I do 5th now, at least you can actually pull it, whereas on the standard gearing it's not. Yeah, you're really struggling at times to pull 5th gear. But I have to say, for a small bike, getting the rear wheel in and out of this bike, it's not an easy task, I've got to say. It's a bit of a pain in the neck actually. The wheel's not heavy, but the way the brake caliper mount is, it's just fiddly. Especially when the spacers, the wheel spacers fall out, so it could do with a couple of caps of spacers. That'd be handy. That's the update of the monkey. Bigger update on the VFR. I need to do a dedicated video on that once it's a bit drier. Yeah, it passed its MOT with flying colours. One of the best the guy's seen, according to the MOT guy that tested it. So it's really tidy, very, very neat. No issues at all. Well, it shouldn't do. It's had new suspension and it's had a lot of TLC put into it. So yeah, there'll be a dedicated video on that. keep saying I'm going to do it. I think it's been about a year since I said I was going to do that, but what with one thing and another, it's just nice to get out, nice to get some fresh air, nice just to be on the bike, to be honest. You smell the chimney smoke, you smell the leaves, trees. You just don't get that with cars. So yes, happy holidays to everybody. I'm away for Christmas this year, home for New Year. Hi. It is what it is. It is what it is. But home for both next year, which is even better. Up. That's one thing, you do hit the limiter quite easily on this revised gearing. But you're carrying more speed in the gears. Sorry, you're revving the gears out more. That's what I should have said. Yep, just as suspected, the battery died. That's what, 10 minutes? 15 minutes? Not even that, I don't think. 10-15 minutes of footage and it's gone. There's a big lorry. There we are. The mighty monkey. Tyres are doing well. 2,000 miles. Yeah, the back tyre's probably, yeah, about halfway done actually, I would say. But still, well, you do use the back brake on this bike quite a lot. Stops the forks from diving. Just keeps the bike in check a bit more. It gets a bit unstable. If you grab a hand for the front brake, you it's a bit, yeah. Poor Sid's neck gets a bit of whiplash, does he? He does. Poor Sid. Feel the burn. Yeah, that's like the front forks for me. They're a bit soft. It's a bit divey. But hey, given the price point of the bike, it's not really a surprise, is it? Track days to come next year. I'd quite like to go to Alton Park, Cadwell next year. That'll be good. We'll probably have another trip back to Silverstone. That'll be good. Try and meet up with the lads that I did the GSX that I did the track day with when I had the GSX S750. If we can meet up with those guys again, that'll be great. Maybe a tour as well. Those guys generally are located in Wales, so a little rendezvous with them and a ride around with them to Wales. That'd be good. Obviously take the VFR if we do that, but yeah, we'll see. That's the plan. And there's a charity ride coming up in May that I'm looking forward to. Bike wise, I'm still not sure what I'm going to do yet. I may change this or get something else for that, or take the VFR. I haven't quite decided, but yeah, the whole idea of it is to go on a maxi scooter. You don't have to go on a maxi scooter, but that's the kind of that's the point of the run and the charity ride itself, and dress as lords. So we'll see. I don't know. I might. Thing is, it's going to be, it's what, 2,000. It's a 2,000 mile trip for me. Believe it or not, round trip. That it's 400 miles. It's 400 miles to Market Harbour and back. 800 mile round trip. Plus riding out to Europe and back. So, but like I say, more on that video. I'll do more on that. That water's been really high there. I can't see a blooming thing, and I'm sure you probably can't either. Spray off that van. It's brutal. Yeah, this road gets quite wet and it gets flooded quite a lot. I do enjoy riding this little bike, I've got to say. I think it broke my heart if I sold it. Might change the levers. I put these aftermarket levers on, but I think I might go for shorty levers. I don't really, yeah, obviously they stick out further than the bars, as you can see, which isn't really ideal. Of course, I had the levers before I changed the bars, but there you go. These bars certainly make riding this bike more comfortable for my lanky frame. It's actually quite a lot of grip there, really. Takes a fair stab of the pedal to get the rear wheel to lock up on this, and sometimes it does it too easily. Oh look, it's raining. There's a surprise. Every time I come out to a point it rains. So yeah, charity bike rides, there's going to be track days, there's plenty more bike videos and reviews to do. Get out the Scrambler 400, I'd like to try a ZX4RR. Maybe a revised test ride of a Z1000SX versus the VFR. That'd be quite a good little review to do. Plus anything else in between. There's, yeah, loads of stuff to do. I'd like to try and get a pack torque, a Cardo pack torque for me and my mate. Hopefully we can start doing dual vloggage type rides out together next year. That'd be good. Just loads to do, not enough time, and not enough money. Been buying all these bits and pieces. It's yeah, unfortunately, just every pound's a prisoner at the minute. Every pound has been a prisoner. Still, can't complain. There's people in much worse scenarios. So anyway, that's a very quick update on what's been going on with the channel and the bike and bikes. Yeah, just not enough time to do it all, really. I suppose put some fuel in now before I stop, and I might be bothered getting fuel on the way back out again. Should have bought waterproofs, and I haven't, and it's raining in a void. Typically. Anyway, here we are in the void, and oh, better indicate. And we'll grab some fuel. Oh, 139. That's the cheapest I've seen it in ages. As the rain falls here in the void, and as we go and get some fuel. Now we'll go the other side of that Fiesta. Oh my god. It's down. Right then, as we get some fuel, trying to find neutral, which is always a challenge. Oh, love you and leave you. Thanks very much for watching. Sticking with the channel, and we'll see you on the next video. See you later.